completely made up on the spot based on your suggestions, so your participation is going to be important. So I'm going to go ahead and warm you guys up here a little bit. So on the count of three, I'm just going to ask you a question here. What's your name? And on the count of three, I just want you to shout it out. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Josh.
Hi, Josh. I heard Josh is here. Hey, man. Awesome. Let's go ahead and keep this moving. How about your favorite animal? On the count of three. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Dogs. Correct answer was cats. Thank you. Cats over there. Thank you very much. And on the count of three, go ahead and tell me what you had for breakfast this morning. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Those are all correct. Give yourself a round of applause. Keep up the show. All right, folks. Tonight we are going to tell you a fairy tale. One that has been told before. These improvisers are going to tell it exactly as it has been told throughout the ages, really. Can I get what's a fairy tale you would like to hear tonight? Like the Gingerbread Man?
Cinderella?
Cinderella, excellent. Okay, we're going to now tell you the tale of Cinderella. Thank you.
There was a beautiful princess. Her name was Cinderella. She was not always a beautiful princess. In fact, she started as a lowly scullery maid in the basement
of her stepmom's house. She would work down there scrubbing the tiles of the floors in the basement and go around the house.
And speaks to small animals that had won her favor over the many years of being a scullery maid. Her father had died in a tragic automobile accident, and she was left to be supported only by her cruel
stepmother, who had married him in Vegas after the horrible race car accident where he was lost. They had a palace, and in it, they had two horrible stepsisters. Cinderella, had two horrible stepsisters, each more horrible
than the last. One's name was Gladys, and the other one...
Chom Chom. Chom Chom and Gladys would not leave Cinderella alone. They would always make
fun of her and throw little things at her hair so they got stuck in the hair. The hair things were pieces of rat poop. And as soon as Cinderella would finish a task, Chom Chom would just say,
fuck you. And that was hurtful to Cinderella, quite understandably.
Cinderella would only find solace in talking to the animals, who were her only friends. She would walk
down the lane and talk to the birds as they flew overhead, talk to the skunk as it walked past her, talk to the voles as they popped out their holes. And there she learned that she was beautiful, at least in the eyes of animals. And that was enough for her at that time. But little did
she know that one day when she went to the village marketplace,
she would meet someone that she would fall in love with,
and that was the farmer's son, who was also a prince.
So now we're going to go ahead and skip a few chapters here. What's a chapter you would like to skip to? Any number from 1 to 100? Can I get a number? 27. Thank you. We're going to go ahead and skip to chapter 27 of Cinderella.
Cinderella, having used the magic of her fairy godmother, was now in a ball gown and in a whole get-up.
Going to the club where she knew that Jake would be, the farmer's son.
Who was also a prince. And Cinderella knew that if he would just see her dance on that dance floor, he would fall madly in love with her. So madly in love, he was excited too. He'd been taking lots of
karate lessons because he knew just being a prince wasn't enough. He had to strengthen his station and catch the ladies with
hands. And his hands were strong. Oh, how strong they were. And the cocaine he'd been using at the club made it even stronger. He grabbed her by the waist
and said, "Hey, Cindy, let's go
down to the other club that's even grungier than this one, and we'll have a real
good time. I have a couple of girls I'm doing a podcast with over there. A guest speaker on the topic of
animals and whatnot. It's just like a podcast where we just rap with people about animals and cryptos and stuff like that. So if you could come on, babe, that'd be great." And suddenly his
hands started to mold into fists,
and suddenly those fists started to punch the
of emotional restraint that she had set for herself. Once those emotional boundaries were threatened, she decided to go
Home, because she looked at her phone and her alarm was going off and it said, "You're going to turn back into a scullery maid." And it was true. And so her Lamborghini turned into a squash, too.
We're now going to end this in a different genre, maybe a different literary genre, something like a romance novel or Dr. Seuss.
Horror.
Horror. What is it?
Cindy reached her now squash. It had started to ooze juice out of the side.
His legs started popping out of the squash. It became alive, but not in an animal way, in a
murder way. Then Chom Chom appeared behind her with a knife to her throat. Get in the
Squash, she said. Chom Chom was part squash, too. It turned out that the squash was actually a thing that had
happened to Chom Chom's other sister, who we hadn't met before, and she was ready for violence. And so Chom Chom and the squash creature
dragged Cindy all the way back to the palace, where waiting for them was a dungeon.
Jake grabbed his armor and
did his hands in front of him and said, "I will not do anything about this. I will stand here quietly and watch."
Until maybe the bells on the
tower ring, but you'll be long dead before then, Cindy, because Chom Chom doesn't fuck around.
Chom Chom decided that she would take that knife out again and she placed it to Cindy's throat and then she just started to saw.
Slowly back and forth. But just then, the rats and skunks and other animal creatures
jumped to her rescue. And even though it was too late because her head was like hanging on at that point, they did their best to try to save her. But
sometimes the animals didn't do their best, and some of them died in the process. But over time, they defeated
Chom Chom, who was now had her eyes picked out by the rats, which is a scary thing to happen to somebody because this is a scary story that we are telling right now. And Chom Chom died.
Every fairy tale has a moral to the story, and this moral is
Never
go to
The club.
when
you have
step
Mothers. Improvisers are going to perform a scene. One of them, Steve, will be joining them in just a moment. I'm going to set a timer for 1 minute, and then at the end of that, we will see the exact same scene again, only this time it'll be 30 seconds, and then we'll do it again at 15, 7, 3, and then 1 second. They will have to do the exact scene over and over again. To get them started, how about a relationship between two people, like maybe cousins, or maybe jailmates. Thank you.
Carlton, I got a spot for us.
You finished the hole?
Yeah.
Look, I gotta tell you, I've honestly started to like it here.
What? We dreamed about the outdoors.
We did dream about the outdoors, but now I dream about the badminton contest next week and the crochet nights.
You've changed, man.
I'm sorry. I want to stay, but I won't tell them if you go.
You better not, because I'm a vicious man. All right. I don't want to have to kill you like I did that man I killed.
I thought you said you didn't do that.
Look, I told that to the guards because I didn't want them to put me away for long.
You lied to me. Go.
What?
Go. Prisoners, lights out in 5.
Do you need anything? Warm milk or anything?
I'd love an almond milk, please.
That was 1 minute. We're now going to see that exact scene again in 30 seconds. Begin.
Carlton, a spot for us.
What? You finished the hole?
Yeah.
Look, I gotta be honest. I kind of started liking it here.
What?
Yeah.
What? You suck.
What? No, I know we used to dream about leaving, but now I dream about the badminton contest and the crochet nights.
You've changed,
I'm
man.
sorry. I won't tell anyone if you leave.
You better not, because I'll do that thing I did to other people.
Wait, you said you didn't do those things. You lied to me.
Hey.
Go. Just go.
Listeners, lights out in 5.
See!
Almond milk.
That's 30 seconds. We're now going to do it again in 15 seconds and begin.
Carl.
What? You finished the hole?
Yes.
Look, I kind of like it here. I know we dreamed about going outside, but crochet night's a badminton contest.
What?
I'm sorry, I lied.
You've changed.
What?
And if you tell anyone,
Listeners,
you
lights out in 5. I'll take an almond
Can I
milk.
get you? Oh, I got it for you.
Thank you.
That's 50 seconds. Once again, in 7 seconds, begin.
What? You finished the hole? Look, I don't want to go. I'm sorry.
You better not tell anyone or I'm going to murder you.
Please?
Hey.
Almond milk?
Sure. Now we're going to do it again in 3 seconds, begin.
What? You finished the hole?
Lights out,
You
lights
better be
out.
almond milk, please. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to show you a film, but this is not a, it's going to call it a normal film. It is a normal film, it's just a foreign film. It's our normal film. We want to show you a foreign film. What I need from you all, but since it isn't a foreign language, we did get these excellent American dubbing actors here to translate for you. But what I need from you is the title of this foreign film. Maybe something Eastern European, or maybe something South African.
El sabor prohibido.
El sabor prohibido. Ladies and gentlemen, a scene from El sabor prohibido.
Hashamba. It's you, Big Eddie.
It's me, Big Eddie. And my shoulder hurts.
You've been shot. Let me get you some booze.
Go ahead and get me booze. I need something to numb the pain of my heart.
Okay, I'll put a little seltzer in here for you. Listen, Big Eddie, I don't want any trouble from you or your gang of cattle thieves.
Jessica Parker,
What I do with my cattle is my business. And what I do with my wife, Sarah Jessica Parker, is also my business. Even though she's the one that shot me just now. Give me another drink.
I'm in league with Sarah Jessica Parker, and we're both trying to kill you. So that's how it is. I'm gonna unbutton this jacket. Let's settle this like men.
Come at me then. Put your thighs on my shoulders like men. Let's do it. Let's do shoulder thighs. Let's do it. We're gonna do it. Shoulder thighs.
Gentlemen, for this next scene, we're going to go ahead and start by sending Alex out to the dangerous streets of Albert City, Mexico. Give him a round of applause. And once he's safely outside, we are going to have Steve, we're going to have you guys give Steve a word. He's going to try and get Alex to guess. So can I get a word for Steve to get Alex to guess? What was that? Paragoric. Paragoric. Got it?
I'm very smart, so I know what that word is and what it means, but for everybody else, I'm very smart. What is that word?
Paragoric means odd.
Odd. Paragoric.
Odd, like different kind of flowers are on different.
Paragoric?
That's exactly what I knew.
Yes, we're going to go ahead and switch them out now. Let's give him a round of applause. We're not going to mention that word again, but we are going to get Alex a word. He's going to get Steve to guess. So another big word, big snuffleupagus. Snuffleupagus?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, you good with that?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious. Let's go with scrumptious back there. Scrumptious. So let's go and bring you back Steve in here. Round of applause. All right, so neither of our improvisers know what they are trying to get the other one to guess. So we're going to need your help. Anytime time they're getting close to the word, I want you to give them some snaps, let them know they're on the right track. And if they get it right on the money, I want you to go Saturday Night Crazy, which sounds like... Excellent. And if I can get a suggestion to start the scene off of a location that is somewhere that would not fit on the stage, like a big stadium.
Strip club.
A strip club. Cool. We'll go with strip club.
Oh, you're in early today, huh?
I am, Doug. I don't think I can strip here anymore.
What's the matter, Candy? You're one of my vets. You're one of the best.
You call me Tammy right now?
Of course. I'm sorry, Tammy.
No. I mean, I'm Candy when I work here, but I'm not feeling Candy anymore. You know, I don't feel alluring. I don't feel like something anyone wants to, eat like a candy. I don't feel, like desirable like food or,
But that's quite honest. That's what I like about you. That's what our clientele likes about you.
I know.
You're odd in a different way, kind of like flowers and other things.
I just feel like I'm a perennial, and this is not my season. Right?
Tammy, Candy, it's always your season. Anytime you can grow in any soil.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel that. Houston treated me pretty bad, but then ever since then, I feel like I'm able to pick myself up anywhere I go. I feel like a conifer.
Yeah, you're strong.
Like an oak.
Remember when you were in the armed forces and you jumped out of planes?
God, that's so long ago.
Yeah. And you would just pull that chute out.
Yeah.
What kind of chute was that?
A parachute.
Yes, it was.
Look, I came in here. I was wondering, can I just take some of the buffet, some of the shrimp? I'm hungry and they're really good, and I just wanted.
I know you love the shrimp. We're gonna throw out the shrimp, but you can take the chicken wings. You can take anything else.
I mean, I'll take the shrimp. I eat the shrimp before you throw it out every time, and I've got a pretty strong stomach for it.
Well, of course. if you want to take the shrimp, take the shrimp.
Thank you. I just think they're so yummy.
That's great. I just think that's. Don't just take a plate.
Okay.
There's a sack down there. Fill that sack up with all the shrimp.
I want the cooked ones.
Of course. I thought you were going to take the frozen ones. Oh, boy.
Have you seen? I had yesterday when I came in, I had a purple for my hair.
A scrunchie?
Yeah, I had that.
Yeah.
Do you see that anywhere?
It could be. Did you look in the locker room?
Oh my God! Don't say the locker room. That just reminds me of the stupid rugby players that were in here last week. When they got in their little huddle, they're all
They're scrub. They were
when they're in there.
around.
God, those guys. That's it. You know what? That's it. That was the last straw for me. The way they treated me.
They were
I'm
like
a sex
they
worker.
were like.
I'm not a piece of shit.
You're not a
They
piece of
treated
shit.
me like that.
Yeah, they came in here as if it was a horror movie, a very bloody kind of horror movie.
Yeah, I know. And then look, I feel like this place creeps me out too. It feels like there's paranormal shit happening in here too. That's another thing.
It gets a little. It's true. This was the site of a serial killer.
You mean his murders?
he just left here. This was actually his house. We bought it from
Oh
him.
my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, no one died here. No one died here. Don't worry. But he slept here. Don't worry too much about that.
Yeah.
Don't let that weigh on you. I just no. It's more for color.
Okay. I just wasn't sure there for a second. Very serious. Okay, look, I do have to go though. I should probably get going here.
Are you sure?
This is my choice. I'm making a
your
choice
choice?
here. Yeah.
Your decision?
I made my scrunchie, the scrum, and now I'm gonna make my choice here. The food's delicious. Things are delicious here. I want to eat them. I want to put them in my mouth. I think it's snacky here, but I gotta go.
I've got something for you. And that's why I keep kneeling down here.
Yeah.
I have my secret treats down here.
Really?
Yeah, under the stage.
You mean your heroin pills?
Yeah, they're scrumptious little heroin.
No! What am I doing? No! I'm going back to college. I'm gonna be a paralegal.
Yeah. Be
that.
Excuse me, Rick.
Oh!
I already worked a double, so I'm gonna go, Rick. I'm gonna go, Rick.
That's fine. If you gotta go,
You're gonna go, Rick.
you gotta go.
Go, Rick. Night candy. Gonna go, Rick.
Look, I'm meeting my boyfriend. We're going to Hawaii. We're going to paraglide.
You know what she said? Go, Rick.
You want to come with us?
It's
pair
me,
of
the
us?
Australian
A pair of
stripper.
us?
Wait, hang on.
I'm the Australian stripper, and I'm also gonna go. I'm gonna go, Rick. Okay? Go. So just so you know.
So what you're saying?
I've been thinking about COVID, the pangolin. It was the pangolin in the back.
A pair of us are gonna go, Rick? Is that what we're planning right now? A pair of us are gonna go, Rick?
Look, this categorically.
Well, if that wasn't enough work, here's some more for you. We are going to welcome Mrs. Fletcher's 4th grade spelling class all the way from Topeka, Kansas. They are national spelling bee champions. They can spell any word in the entire world. To prove it, we're going to start with our nice and easy word, their award-winning word that they won last year at the spelling competition, flower. Take it away.
Flower.
F-L-O-U-R.
Flower.
White stuff that
You
make cake with.
and
Your mom takes
and
makes more cake.
with flower.
Excellent. They're going to spell the word and also define it for you. Let's start off nice and easy. What's a CBC word, which is consonant, vowel, consonant? That's like maybe something kindergarten level you would like to see them spell. Consonant, vowel, consonant. Like cat or... Great. We'll take bat. Here we go.
Bat.
B-A-T.
Bat.
A man who
Drives.
a car that
Goes.
really fast and
He.
fights the bad
Man.
all day long.
And.
Also, he likes animals.
Bat.
The classic caveman that we all know and love. Great. Let's jump up to like a 4th grade spelling word. What do we got? Like flower or something a little bit longer.
Chicken.
Chicken. Beautiful. Chicken.
Chicken.
C-H-I-C-K-E-N.
Chicken.
An animal with
Feet.
that looks like
A.
devil.
Chicken.
Let's jump up to high school. What's a high school level like SAT word? Xylophone. Xylophone.
Xylophone.
X, Y, O,
L.
Y, phone.
Xylophone.
Nerds play it.
When
They're running late.
and
Find themselves needing
beatings. Xylophone.
Excellent, excellent. And they're so good at spelling they can even spell words that don't exist. Like paregoric or schlarf. Spleet blue. Go for it.
Sleep blue.
Z, P, A,
L.
S, T, 4,
E.
P,
Split blue.
never try. 1,
If
you're allergic or
pregnant.
you can
Use
this in your
antidepressant.
party quirks.
Sleep blue.
That's the spelling class.
For our next piece, our improviser is going to be doing a 2-person scene with 3 different actors. So what that means is Phil and Wes are going to do a scene, each of them playing a character. I will shift right or shift left, and Nan will jump in one of these spots and take the place of that character. So we'll remain with those two same characters. You'll see. Here we go. So what I need from you is a suggestion to get them started. So just any word that's been running around in your brain tonight.
Balloon.
Onion.
Balloon is our word. Balloon.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Jacob. Wow. It's one of the like metal-looking ones.
Yeah. I was hoping you'd go to prom with me.
Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, I will. I was hoping you were gonna ask me.
Thanks.
Just all those like subtle looks, like by the lockers. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Shift left.
I love those looks.
I know. I could tell that you liked it. Yeah.
Did you spend your Pizza Hut money on this balloon?
I did, yeah.
Oh my god.
I've been working.
Improv!
Yeah, that's like 4 months. Yeah, like a custom balloon that's like pure metal.
This was a big ask. The big ask.
Yeah.
Shift left.
I'm just not sure. this is a big commitment, really.
You were sure like a moment ago.
Yeah, it's the big one. I didn't get anything that big for you.
I don't need anything. I have Pizza Hut and I have you now.
Oh, please, well, let me at least give you my handkerchief.
Shift right.
Oh, wow. This is the one that your dad made after he got bit by that snake?
Yeah. Crazy, right?
Shift right.
Whoa, still even has some of the venom on it.
Careful. It's still poisonous.
Oh, still.
There's the snake.
Oh, seems to be.
Should I use the handkerchief or stomp on it or? It's less scary now.
Yeah, just
Shift left. Shift left.
No.
Shift right.
I'm tired. I don't want to go to the dance anymore.
I understand. I kind of understand. So,
If you have to kill it just so you can be like my dad,
okay.
kill it for my honor.
There's a chemistry textbook.
I think if
Shift left.
it works.
Right now, I need a suggestion from you of an event that happens in your life, perhaps, like a wedding or a dentist. Oh, what was this? A funeral. Yes, a funeral. So this is what we're about to do is show you the worst things to say or do at a funeral.
You see his wallet in there. Hello.
I actually did this. This is my there's actually room for one more in there. Right in here.
We're all gathered here to, let's not say mourn, maybe. Sorry.
Well, it was Carol's last wish for you all to have her ashes.
Oh, could I get a suggestion of an occupation? Maybe an occupation that we don't hear from a lot, like a sewage. Oh, a clown. I heard a clown. Clown. Great clown.
This is Steve doing all clowns.
I'm a clown.
World's worst clown.
I'm sort of a clown for adults. There's not a big market for this.
Hey, I'm Violent J, kids. Hope you like insane clowns.
I'm out of balloon swords, but I do have a real sword.
I'm out of balloons, but I do have condoms.
Let's get maybe a minor life event. Maybe you bought a car or you bought some very nice socks. What's a minor life event?
Ate cereal.
You ate cereal, yes. World's worst thing to say or do, eating cereal.
This is bugs.
I like to let it get really soggy so then I can just sort of slurp it.
It's Kashi Goli.
The big bowl of grape nuts.
All right, what's something you dressed up as a child for Halloween, like a fireman or
Princess.
princess? World's worst princess.
Let them eat cake.
Great answer, Matt.
Yeah, the cruise is going great. Princess Cruise Line.
Deep cut.
I'm a British princess. Reaching through a fence. And I don't know, this was in the news last week.
I would throw my hair down too, but I just get really impulsive and I cut it all off.
Oh no, I want you to kiss me when I'm not aware.
Oh, that's the worst. That was all the princess jokes. What's another Halloween costume you enjoyed, like vampire or? Say it again.
Witch doctor.
Did you say witches? Or am I making that up?
Witches.
Witches. World's worst witch.
I got a deck of cards, and if I pull out a card, I sort of make up what happens to me.
World's worst witch.
Hi, do you guys have tarot cards?
Yes, my name's J.K. Rowling.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for this next improvised scene, we're going to send both our improvisers outside. Give them a round of applause as they head outside. I've got 2 improvisers on the back line. They're going to be writing your suggestions down that they're going to incorporate in the scene. What I need from you is I need some movie quotes. Maybe your favorite movie quotes, like Run, Forrest, Run, or To Be or Not to Be. To Be or Not to Be from the movie Hamlet. What do we got? You got?
I drink your milkshake.
I drink your milkshake for Phil over there. Oh wait, yeah, you got drink your milkshake. Great, awesome. Next thing I need from you is song lyrics. Something like "Baby Got Back," "Hit Me One More Time." What do you got?
Sugar on me.
What was that?
Pour some sugar on me.
What?
Pour some sugar on me.
Pour some sugar on me. Phil got it. Pour some sugar on me. Perfect. What else? Another song lyric, maybe something from.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye, bye. Perfect. Bye, bye, bye. Great. Last thing I need from you is maybe some famous quotes from history, maybe from novels, something like "To Be or Not to Be," or "It was the best of times, it was the worst of times." Do we still read?
In the beginning, there was nothing.
In the beginning, there was nothing. Wonderful. A great book. What do we got? What else?
Call me Ishmael.
Call Me Ishmael. They're readers, baby! Get our improvisers back in here. Let us give them a round of applause to make their way back to the stage. Now, they don't know what's written on those slips, but they're going to seamlessly incorporate them into their scene. What I need one more thing from you all is maybe a relationship between. No, she wanted a handshake. You didn't give it to her. Ooh, it's already started. Here we go. What I need from you guys is a suggestion of a relationship between 2 people, something like cafeteria workers or Girl Scouts or anything at all.
Laundry workers.
What was it?
Laundry workers.
Laundry workers. Thank you so much, sir.
I wouldn't give for a Mayfair right now.
A Mayfair?
Or Mayflower? You know, doesn't matter.
No, I'm interested. What do you
Well,
what do
it's
you
just,
need?
you know, it's like a machine and it does it for you.
A washing machine?
Yes. Don't look at me like that.
I'm not. No, that's fine. One day, we might be able to afford our own washing machine. Until then,
We scrap by the brook.
we scrub the brook.
In the beginning, there was nothing.
And now we have a brook.
And now we have a brook, so I should be grateful.
You should be grateful.
But I can't help but feel sometimes I want to just throw myself in the brook.
Don't.
Beatrice.
Don't. You dip your toes in there and it scares me. The brook is all we have. Agua es vida. En la casa.
No, I don't speak French. Beatrice. I'm just an uneducated woman who washes clothes.
And what am I?
An uneducated woman who washes clothes and speaks French sometimes. Here, I'll hang that up.
I washed it yet.
Well, they'll be fine. They don't pay us very.
They get mad when they're not washed correctly. Hand me your rocks. You have the good rocks.
You know, sometimes I think about putting this rock in my pocket.
Hilda,
Throwing myself.
you put small rocks in your pockets and it scares me. Hilda.
What?
Pour some sugar on me. It helps me get through the 2 o'clock slump. I feel
But
so
we're running
weakened.
low on sugar. You know, it's very expensive.
Pour it on me. Azúcar. Oh, that's better.
Some for me.
No, Hilda!
Why do you think I want to throw myself in the brook? You never let me do anything I wanted to do. We could run away, you know.
We're already outside.
Bye, bye, bye. Let's go. Bye, bye, bye. We're going.
We're going.
We're going. We're doing this.
Where will we live? By the river.
By the river.
We're already
It's sustained
outside.
us so far.
It has. What about the wash? What will we eat? Hilda, I'm so confused.
It doesn't matter. We have to take a big leap.
Let's take a leap.
Okay. Into the brook.
No, Hilda.
Sorry.
Hilda.
I need to talk to someone.
We can never return to the village. You understand what that means?
No one likes us there anyway. They think we're just a couple of
Old, uneducated women who wash clothes in the river.
river.
Brook.
The river brook.
But it's all we know, Hilda. Can we really just leave everything we know? The water, the clothes?
If we go together, we can find a new trade.
You're so weak.
I know. Mentally and physically.
I
But
will have to find trade for us and train you to do it. But I'll do it, Hilda. Call me Ishmael when we get out.
yes, you will disguise yourself as a man.
I will be Ishmael and you will be my weak wife.
Sort of the dynamic we already have. We can
Then
do
we can
this.
be free.
Ishmael.
We shan't touch until we're wed.
No, we're not wed yet. What would the villagers think?
They wouldn't know.
They
We
wouldn't
would be
know. We
different.
could tell them.
I need a mustache. Grab foot. I'm Ishmael.
To be or not to be?
Married.
Married.
Yes.
Well, I mean, we could be like, just like a cool couple that's like not married, but
They're not ready for that,
like
Hilda.
Goldie Hawn.
Who?
Never mind. Look, you tell me that we'll do this, or I'll jump in the river right now.
Hilda, don't marry me.
Do you mean it?
Of course I do. I'm now a man with my mud mustache. We are disguised.
You look so much like my dear papa.
We shan't touch
Don't-
until we're wed. Hilda,
Yes.
get down on one knee with me.
Is that okay? We're equals.
We're equal. Not really. Hilda,
Yes.
I drink your milkshake.
All right, we had so much fun sending Nan outside before. We're gonna send her out again. So
It's
everybody say
scary
bye.
out there!
So once Nan's outside, we're going to get some suggestions of different activities that she's going to have to try to guess. So let's start with an activity that you would maybe do indoors, like making tea or
Crocheting.
crocheting. Excellent.
How do you spell that?
Crocheting.
Crocheting.
And instead of the hook, because it is a hook and not needles, the hook is now a small woodland creature. A squirrel. So the hook equals a squirrel.
How do you spell? That's all right.
It doesn't matter. Instead of the yarn, how about it is a film that you watched in your youth?
Toy Story.
The yarn, it equals Toy Story. Excellent. So let's leave that one there, and we'll move on to our next activity. How about something you do outside this time?
Hiking.
Hiking. Excellent. Hiking. So Nan will be hiking, but instead of her hiking boots, it's a food that maybe you ate today, like pizza or
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. A couple people have spaghetti. How do you spell that? So the boots equals spaghetti, and the mountain where she is hiking, it's not a mountain, it is a celebrity that you enjoy. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton. I spelled mountain. Paris Hilton. Topical reference. Excellent. And how about a third activity? This time it could be anything at all, indoor or outdoor.
Skateboarding.
Skateboarding. She's getting scared out there. Skateboarding. And instead of her board, it is, how about a historical event?
Gettysburg Address.
The Gettysburg Address. Thank you so much. And instead of her helmet, because she's being safe, it is an emotion or an abstract concept like justice or
Jealousy.
jealousy.
Sorry, what was jealousy? It's
The helmet
helmet.
is jealousy. And should we add a third one?
Yes.
The skate park that she's at is not a skate park. It is a country in Europe. Paris. Paris, which is technically a city. The skate park is Paris. Excellent. So we're going to review that really quick, and also Alex wrote these down for you to remember. First activity, Nan will be crocheting. Instead of a hook, she has a squirrel. Instead of yarn, it is Toy Story. Second activity, she will be hiking. Her boots are spaghetti, and the mountain is Paris Hilton. Finally, third activity, she'll be skateboarding. The board equals the Gettysburg Address. The helmet is jealousy, and the skate park is Paris. 2 Parises tonight. Excellent. So let's go ahead and let Nan back inside. We'll see if we'll let her in. Give her a round of applause. Woo! She's alive.
Barely.
Nan is going to have to guess all of those activities and the substitutions that we made, and with only the assistance of the back line. However, they will not be able to speak. They will only be able to use mime and gibberish to communicate with Nan. And she will not be able to perform the activity herself. They will have to lead her up to it. But they cannot do any of the activities. She has to do it first. We'll see how this goes. Any questions from the back line? Great. Let's go ahead and start with the first activity.
Саша Божа. Кишиша. Как это? Да я же баба.
Zaba zaba,
Oh, ibi bibi, skiba baba baba, skaba basketera, dida baba skadera. Ya baba, skaba skadera.
Oh, shaba, shaba.
Oh ya baba.
Oh, tweet, tweet, tweet.
So okay, baba skadera.
Oh!
Acha baba poof poof poof. Baba skadera. Baba baba skaba baba. Baba skadera.
Сбарова.
Ya baba.
Oh, poo poo.
Yep, Зиберма.
Ya baba skadera. Baba
Зибера, Зибера.
I am crocheting a scarf.
Yes.
My crochet hook is a squirrel, and the yarn is Toy Story.
Zaba, zaba, zaba. Oh, zaba, zaba, tweet.
Yeah, Baba, let's go. You did it.
Oh, zaba, zaba, zaba. Zaba.
Kababa.
Zaba.
Give a baba.
Zaba, zaba. Zaba.
King over the middle.
Oh, zaba, 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 zaba.
Oh, I don't want Baba Bascarada.
Zaba, zaba.
Baba Bascarada.
Zaba. Zaba, zaba, zaba. Zaba, zaba, zaba. Oh, zaba.
Yeah, Baba Bascarada. Beep, beep, beep.
Zaba, 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 zaba.
Kizaba.
Baba Bascarada.
Kizaba Chepala.
Kaba.
Kasha, kasha.
Kaba.
Kika. Katsata.
Kaba. Baba Bascarada. Just Kaba, Baba.
Sit.
Oh, yeah, Baba Bascarada. Scabby, Baba. Yeah. You Baba Bascarada. Mwah.
No, Shabada.
Oh, geez, I am hiking up a mountain. My hiking boots are spaghetti. And I'm hiking with Paris Hilton.
Hey, kiss him up. Hey, ski. Kasha, shoe. Flee. Shoe.
Flee.
No, Kasha. No, Kisama. Shiba. Oba. Re. Kisaba. Answer. Kisaba. I'm a keeper. Kasa. Kibo. Because it is a Gio. Feature. Yeah, Kisa. Yeah, Kisa. Oh, Kisa. Flekas.
I am skateboarding. My skateboard is Abraham Lincoln. Okay. My helmet is jealousy, and the half pipe is Paris, France.
Yes, you got almost all of it right, except the board is not Abraham Lincoln, but
I
it's
played
closely
West.
related to him.
Okay.
Clean it up.
Yeah, Kasa.
It just
Koska, Agashemana here. Kabasaba. Yeah, Shasha.
I am skateboarding. My helmet is jealousy. The half pipe is Paris, France, and the skateboard is the Gettysburg Address. Thanks,
motivation. You guys have been so fun. Can we do like a tiny bit more? Tiny bit more? Great. So we got 2 improvisers on stage. Anytime the back line can clap their hands and say,
Freeze.
when they do, they're going to come forward, take the exact physical position, and begin a brand new scene based on that position. To get these 2 started, can I get an activity you've never done, like skydiving or deep sea
Kickboxing.
fishing or kickboxing? Thank you.
1, 2, 5. 1, 2, 5.
Ooh, you're so agony. You're so infuriating.
Hey, I'm just trying to teach you.
No, it's really infected. I need you to take a look.
It's gross. Just go to a different doctor.
No, you're a podiatrist.
Freeze. Ooh, get away, Flamingo. Get away from me. Ah! Sick bird.
Freeze. Oh, you saw me creeping in your bush.
Oh, sure did.
I was just gonna peep on you.
I am a RoboCop. I am Detroit. It's only option for safety and justice.
I'm sorry. I was just borrowing that gum.
Freeze! I think I'm gonna have a baby.